Hello guys, it's Jared here again, and I like to do a review on the film Monsieur Hulot's Holiday, also known as La Vacances de Monsieur Hulot. It's a French film, so yeah, I have this copy of it. This is actually like a Korean copy of it, if you can see by the writing, you know. And I also have a copy of it in this box set. This is a box set of Jacques Tati films. Jacques Tati is the actor who plays Monsieur Hulot and also the director of the film. So yeah, on this it's the French title Les Vacances de Monsieur Hulot, and on here it's the English title Monsieur Hulot's Holiday. So basically this movie is about this guy named Monsieur Hulot who takes a holiday in like a hotel next to the beach, and it's in France, of course, and it's just about like lots of stuff that goes on there, like comedic stuff. It's a comedy film, and the film is just great. I mean, I love this film. I mean, there's lots of great visual gags in it. I mean, I love the character of Monsieur Hulot. It's a lot of physical comedy, great physical comedy from Jacques Tati. He doesn't talk that much. This is the first film he used with the Monsieur Hulot character. It's not the first film he did altogether. The first film he ever did was Jeu de Fate. Well, the first feature-length film that he directed. He did, some short films before that, but that was the first feature film he directed. But in that, he played a different character. This was the first time he played the Monsieur Hulot character, who he would play in most of his films, and in this one he doesn't talk that much. I think the only time he talks in the entire film is when he's checking into the hotel, and he introduces himself as Monsieur Hulot, and I love that bit as well, because like he's signing it, and he's got the pipe in his mouth, and he's trying to say his name's Monsieur Hulot, and he has to have the guy take the pipe out of his mouth, and yeah, but that's the only time he really talks in this film. Whereas in the second film with the character Mon Oncle, he starts to talk a bit more. I'm not sure if he talks much in Playtime, but I know he talks quite a bit in Trafic as well. So yeah. So as I said, there's lots of really great visual gags. Like one that I love is when he puts his hat on like the hat rack, but it turns out there was like a guy behind it with like his walking stick, and he put his hat on that man's cane, and he walks off with the hat attached to his cane, and that's just great. And you have great gags like when Monsieur Hulot's sitting next to a guy eating, and he pulls up like a cloth to wipe his mouth, and like at that same time Monsieur Hulot reaches over to grab the salt, and the guy next to him's a bit annoyed, and then when he tries to like wipe his mouth again, Monsieur Hulot leans over to put the salt back, and just great visual comedy like that. And yeah, even like when you see Monsieur Hulot driving in his car when he's driving to the hotel, like just the sight of his car driving is funny. I mean, the way that his car's kind of slow and the noise that the car makes, it's just kind of funny. And I think the film as well is very calm. It's very relaxing. It's it really makes you feel like you're taking a holiday in 1950s France on the beach. I mean, you can just sit back, relax, and you can have a good laugh at it, but and also like relax and look at the nice beach and stuff like that. And I also love when Monsieur Hulot's trying to like paint the boat, or like the canoe thing he's in, and he has like the paint bucket next to him, and like he's painting, but then the tide keeps coming in and out, and it keeps washing his paint bucket, and that's a great scene. And also like he accidentally like steps in it in the canoe thing too hard, and then later when he's out at sea in the canoe thing, it like collapses over, and it goes over like that, and he's still inside it, and he's trying to get out, and it's going like that, and then the people on the beach think it's like a sea monster or something. That's just a hilarious gag. And another one of my favorite gags is when Monsieur Hulot is playing like ping pong, and the ball goes out of where it's supposed to be, and when he's looking for it around like the tables. There's basically two tables where they're playing a card game, and he turns this guy's, when he's looking for the ball, he turns this guy's chair around who's playing cards, and he puts his cards on the other table, and that causes a big argument in the game. So yeah, that's a great thing. I also love how, like, towards the end, it seems like Monsieur Hulot's gone missing, and the people in the hotel seem to miss him and stuff. And earlier on in the film, he disturbed everyone by playing his record really loud, and they all rushed into his room because the music was disturbing them. And later on, when he's gone missing, that music starts playing again, and they're excited, and they're like, "Oh, Monsieur Hulot's back!" But then they go there, and it's just some kid playing Monsieur Hulot's records, which I think is nice, because like, even though Monsieur Hulot causes disaster a lot of the time, it seems like people do really love him and are charmed by him, which makes sense, because I do find in the film Monsieur Hulot is just a very lovable and charming character. You might also notice this film has a similar title to Mr. Bean's Holiday. Well, that's because Rowan Atkinson is actually a big fan of this movie, and he saw this movie and it was a big revelation to him. And there was an article where he listed his favourite movies, and he put this as number one. I'll just show his list of favourite movies for you right now. Alright, so here's Rowan Atkinson's 5 favourite films. So number 5, this is Spinal Tap. Number 4, The Apartment. Number 3, Being There. Number 2, Toy Story. And number 1, Monsieur Hulot's Holiday. So yeah, that's pretty cool. And another thing I'd like to point out about this movie is like the sound effects that the doors make, like that in the restaurant. Those sound effects were actually reused in the film Guesthouse Paradiso for the doors in this. They make the same sort of like boing sound. And yeah, I looked on IMDb and it said that was where the sound effect came from. And the reason why they did that, I found out that Monsieur Hulot's Holiday was Rick Mayall's favourite movie as well. And I found that there was a video of them on Big Breakfast where they were promoting Guesthouse Paradiso, and they said that this was Rick's favourite movie. So yeah, I'll show that clip now.
First whistle.
Okay. What is Rick's favourite film of all time?
He has a number of them. You can buy them in disreputable video shops, and I don't think we can mention their titles.
What's his favourite of all time?
Well, I can't really say it on this programme.
Really, what's his favourite film of all time?
Very rude words in it.
What's his favourite? Look, if we're not going to, if you're going to play the game, let's do it properly.
Yeah,
let's do it properly. Yeah.
Clean film.
Clean.
Seriously.
Monsieur Hulot's Holiday.
Monsieur Hulot's Holiday is a classic. Okay, here we go. Given the choice. Right, I'm ready. Which is your favourite film of all time? Serious answer. It's not a porno one either.
Not porno?
No.
No, go on. What is your favourite film of all time? No.
Naughty boy.
I'm just looking.
I'm just trying to answer the questions, don't worry.
In that time, I bet he just brushed his arm in code like that. I bet they got something like that. Like, go on, what is it? Your favourite film of all time? He said
Really?
it was.
Are you
Yeah,
serious?
really. I'm serious. It's not worth doing unless it's serious.
Guesthouse Paradiso.
No. Apart from Yes, That's Paradiso, what is your favourite film of all time?
Based on...
Monsieur Hulot's Holiday.
Yes, exactly right. That was the answer A.
that what he
gave.
said?
That's what your husband gave.
Okay, then, given the choice... It's very good.
Exactly, so it is worth playing because it brings its own rewards, doesn't it?
So yeah, I think it's very cool that both Rick Mayall and Rowan Atkinson have said that this is their favourite movie, because Rick Mayall and Rowan Atkinson are also two of my favourite comedic actors, along with Jacques Tati. And I know one of my favourite subscribers, Frenzy Poo, he said he's a fan of Jacques Tati and also a fan of Rowan Atkinson and Rick Mayall. So I imagine that's a cool fact for him as well. So if you can see, like, yeah, there's some pictures on the back if you want to see that, and on the back of this as well. They have some pictures from the film. So yeah, definitely a very good film. Definitely recommend checking it out if you haven't seen it. And next I'll review some of the other films with the Monsieur Hulot character. So yeah. So yeah, so the next film with the Monsieur Hulot character after this is Mon Oncle, or My Uncle in English. Then the next film with that character is Playtime. Then the next film with that character is Trafic, or Traffic. So yeah, look out for those reviews, and yeah, thanks for watching, and bye.